Hello, hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. How y'all doing today? Guys, the market did absolutely nothing today. What is going on? But it is Friday. Friday's usually payday for everybody. And we got the weekend. So it's going to be a good day. Smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Share the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. And let's get straight into it. Let me just get situated. Put my headphones down. And hey, look at us. Still beautiful. Still HD. Still not flickering. We've thwarted the hackers. And we fixed our camera problem. Guys, Bitcoin is currently trading at 104,663. Nobody won the daily close contest yesterday. It was kind of depressing, but you can't always have a winner. Hoff said, I thought we were going to go today. I kind of thought we were going to go soon as well, but we'll see. We'll see. Guys, let's update our liquidation heat map and see where the liquidation points are, if there's horny bulls or bears, and where they're chilling. Okay, it looks like a healthy distribution on both sides. Let's take a look. We got 104,413. We got, what's after that? Pretty much the same. Let me go to 66, 104,250. Okay, and then let me erase this, and we'll get this one above, quite a ways above, 107,256. And then let's get one more up in here. Let's go for the big boy. 79, 76. I'll go for 76. 107,743. Oops. That's the wrong one. Oh, that is the... Okay, my bad. 107,743. I just got to make it green. Interesting. Is that the right green? I think it is. Well, it looks a little bit different, doesn't it? Am I blind? What has happened? Interesting. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're back in business, guys. Smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Friday. I hope y'all are doing some fun stuff this weekend. Bitcoin dominance continues to dominate around 58. We're looking for a rejection around here, but at the moment it's just been chopping. It has breached like 58, 59, and actually it's rejecting like at 59. Every time it gets to 59, it rejects. So that's good. That's good for our alts. ETH is currently trading at 33.12. Is that a point of interest? That does seem to be a point of interest. So we'll see if that turns into some support. Sol actually broke out of its triangle and is retesting at the moment. So this might be a sign for the bull market or for alt season. However, this does seem to be the first break with some candle body closes. And that's usually, the first one is usually a fake out from what I've seen. I guess in the usual cases, majority of the time when we break out, whatever direction we break out, the first time is the wrong direction. So hopefully that turns out to be incorrect this time. That would make me very happy. Total 3, down 0.69%. Nice. Still waiting for this to break above 1.13. We've been kind of just riding 1.04 trillion for now, which is also fine. We need some sideways accumulation, some chop. The noobs need to enter the chat and then send us to Valhalla. But for now, we're just waiting, playing the waiting game. Others dominance also on this downtrend, which is usually bullish. That means that eventually it's going to break up. So it's at 9.65%, kind of chilling, working its way to the downside. Still holding our blue trend line, though. I'm going to stretch this out a little bit more so that we can get some more runway out of it. Hopefully that turns out to be useless. Cardano is down 1.68% on the day. Did also, again, break below its burgundy trend line, sitting at 96.96. We would love to see this get above $1 and maintain above $1, but for now, we're just kind of watching and waiting. SNEK got a decent-sized pump yesterday and today. because Kraken is listing SNEK. Kraken is the first tier 1 exchange to list a Cardano native token. Very exciting. It's going to open the floodgates for many, many more Cardano native listings, at least on Kraken. And because of the increased volume that SNEK has been seeing, I'm assuming SNEK is going to be listed on many, many more tier 1 exchanges in the coming days. They got 5 more days until the Chinese New Year. So chop, chop. Coinbase, Binance, come on, guys. Don't miss out on this. It's the largest market cap snake-themed meme coin. Don't be silly. XRP down 0.9%. Just chilling. Everything has been super duper choppy today. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. I'm still genuinely impressed that this thing has pumped up this high and has maintained this pump. You do get some overhead resistance, which is descending, and then maybe some support forming that it looks like it might be breaking below at the moment. I don't know. We'll see where that candle closes. That is going to be our daily candle because we're on the 4-hour chart. So we'll see what happens. HBAR also playing or teasing the accumulation zone that it had. It is a bullish accumulation zone. It was chilling. It was accumulating in here. This was like a choppy range for quite some time. Broke above, retested, and is still retesting. We want to see it solidify a close above 32.8 in order for us to continue to be super hyper bullish on HBAR. They've had a lot of crazy news lately, so I think it'd be kind of silly to fade HBAR, but we're keeping an eye on it. And we'll see. SUI is down 3%. This thing has been, honestly, might be setting up its first retrace since it's broken all-time highs. It has not had a proper retrace. This thing's just been blowing up like crazy. This is the first time I've seen it actually look mildly bearish. So we'll see what ends up playing out for this at the moment. Got a pretty bearish candle, down 5%. So we'll see. Render is down 3%. There's a triangle-ish situation playing out on Render that we're watching, like a upper trend line resistance that we want to break above. Until we break above that, we're just waiting. We want to see it hold above 673, which is a point of interest based on previous price action. As long as we hold above 673, then we'll be in a good spot. Polkadot is down 0.85, also chilling. Riding its trend line, its descending trend line, which is acting as support at the moment. With Polkadot, we've been kind of observing, is it in a descending broadening wedge or is it just in a descending channel? Because the points of confluence for both are pretty much the same. You got 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So take your pick. Both are kind of relevant. Both are, I believe, bullish, but don't quote me on that. Definitely do your own research. CAS is up 1%. CAS has had some kind of a consolidation kind of thing playing out at the moment, it seems. So, we'll see. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't really see any kind of pattern jumping out at me. Maybe it's got the MW forming. Maybe that's what's happening with CAS. I'm not sure. I still want to see this thing melt my face and prove to me that it actually can pump. Avalanche. I weirdly got a lot of Avalanche stuff on my X feed today. Out of nowhere. And I don't talk about Avalanche all the time, so it was very unexpected, I suppose. But we're paying close attention to Avalanche. It's very closely riding our lower trend line. We want to see this hold as support. We've been moving this trend line because it's been breaking. Every time we set it up, it breaks every single time. So this time it seems to be potentially holding. We want this to be the bottom. If it's not the end of the world, but we'll have to move the line and see where it ends up. Chainlink is currently trading at $25. Chainlink has been weirdly bullish lately. I think a lot of people are realizing that Chainlink is the only good oracle that exists. So I think it's going to be a big player in what's to come for crypto. Currently, just kind of in a steady uptrend, it seems. Yeah. Doge Doge had an MW, couldn't quite break above its previous support turned resistance. So we'll see. Oddly though, this chop up here looks like a mirrored version of this chop down here. So we'll see. Is it gonna kind of, I don't know, can I even do that? Can I copy? Let's see, can I get a fractal and mirror it? Is that a thing? I can't. No, I cannot. Okay. Dang. What if can I try to rotate it maybe? Flipped and mirrored. Aha, I can. Okay. Sweet. Okay, maybe it does one of these? I don't know. That'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? It looks very similar. That is so sick. So we'll see. Maybe this is bottom. Dave spam bananas. Welcome, Dave. Lunk is down 3%. We still need to know what we want to replace this with on the watch list, guys. So let me know in the chat, because this thing's just kind of bombing. It's sad to look at this point. The bullish div, though. The bullish div is present. Polygon Matic Pole, also a big disappointer this time around. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to say it every single day. I want this to be the most hated rally of this bull market. But until it starts to do something, we're just going to kind of keep an eye on it and see. Near, been very choppy at $4.97. Waiting for this thing to start to impress me. This has also been the same price for like almost a year now. Which is kind of crazy. I guess I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a little bit of recency bias, but I mean, it seems like it's been the same price for a year. Like, what is going on? Chili's still in this descending channel. We're watching and waiting. Hopefully, maybe this is a W. And Chili's price action. But for now, like I said, watching and waiting. Silver today got a little bit dumpy. MicroStrategy got a little bit dumpy. DXY got a little bit dumpy. NASDAQ got a little bit choppy. And S&P got a little bit choppy as well. Bitcoin dominance still at 58.97. 4 hours looking good on everything. Pretty much just chilling sideways. This is the calm before the storm. Whether or not the storm is bullish or bearish, that is up to you. But right now, we're just kind of chilling. Guys, let me know in the chat what you've been up to. What y'all are doing. Dang, we got no one in here right now. What is going on? Are we even going to be able to do the daily close contest? It's coming up in 6 minutes. Jeez. That's kind of sad, guys. It's kind of sad. Let's see. I did record a SNEK video that I'm getting ready to publish. It's a short one. It's a short one. I thought it was going to be longer. I like wrote the whole script by myself and stuff. But I'm excited about it. Yeah, Bitcoin. So we've been watching this ascending broadening wedge, which is a bullish pattern. And it's usually supposed to chop, and then it's supposed to reject, and then it's supposed to break above, retest, and continue. We're currently, from what I can tell, in the middle of our rejection. Right now, we broke into the pattern. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits to the downside, 4 hits to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got our rejection, and we're going to break above, retest, and continue. That is what Google says should happen. So we're literally just following that. I'm looking for a potential 120K before the 31st. I don't know why. I think that was a different price target, a different time frame, and that time frame came and went. So I just updated the time frame. So we'll see if that ends up playing out. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome. Okay, have fun.
All right, love you.
Love you.
Got my chai latte, and we are ready. We're ready for some daily close action, guys. Really quick, let's go update our liquidation heat map again, see if this has changed at all. I don't know if maybe it changes just before the daily close. That'd be kind of interesting to see. No, looks like we had a lot of liquidations to the downside. Oh my gosh. A couple 100 million, like it's nothing. Wow, that is crazy. Whew, to the upside too. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And now, see, there's a lot of liquidity, 103 million sitting here as the peak, which is right there. Okay, so then if I zoom in and cut that out, really cut that out. Can I cut that out? No? There we go, okay. No, it says it's 103, okay. So yeah, we got no choice but to see that as the highest. But it looks like at the moment, our highest might be 79. For like available to take liquidity. And that's not far off from what's below us either. So it might be easier for them to take it down at first. We are sitting at $104,000 Bitcoin though. And that's really nothing to sneeze at. That's quite a feat. And I feel it. I feel everyone's pain, you know. People are getting impatient. They're getting bored. Some of their coins are going down a little bit. They've been accumulating and their bags are kind of bleeding slowly. And it's a little bit sad and depressing and like makes it seem like it's not worth it, like the bull market might be over and all that stuff. But I mean, you got to be prepared for these days. You do. As much as it sucks, you just got to kind of deal with it. Or if you don't want to deal with it, then sell. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can or can't do something. It's your own money, it's your own investment. If you feel like it's over, then you got to make the decision yourself. I personally think we're just beginning. I'm super stoked for what's to come. And I'm going out of my way to accumulate as hard as I possibly can. Let's see, is this more XRP's current situation? That's kind of interesting. But yeah, it'll be, I don't know, it's gonna be an interesting time. We got less than 2 minutes remaining for the daily close contest, so make sure you guys are ready for your guesses. Let me get down. Yeah, less than 1 minute remaining. So let me get down to the 1 minute time frame. Here's my alarm. Let me zoom in. And let me get my thing ready. Guys, if you're not familiar with the daily close contest, let me know in the chat and I will go over the rules. Otherwise, then you probably know the rules and I won't go over them anyway, so. Cheers. Delicious. Ooh, that's a good one today. Good one today. It's always better when my fiance makes it. But yeah, I'm super stoked for this SNEK video to go live. Let's see, we got 10 seconds remaining. Anyone interested in participating in the daily close contest? Get your guesses ready. And bam, there it is. Daily close contest. Go, go, go. Okay. Bitcoin is currently trading at 104.737 and 72 cents. Very cool, very nice. Let's see, we got Dave 104 800. Okay. Dave is our first entry. RJ said, guess what? My grant application to Solana Foundation Canada was approved. Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. What are you doing? What are you doing for him? That's actually sick. I've been thinking about submitting a Cardano Project Catalyst proposal for quite some time. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. All right, we got an entry from Janix, 103,990. We got 2 entries, 8 remaining, unless you are a Cornerville Chad, which is our tier 3 membership. Oh, Hoffs is coming in with $1. I'm not even going to put that on there. Hoffs is going for the technicality. He's thinking we're going to dump lower than anybody's entry, which is interesting. Closest without going over. Maybe he's making a statement. Maybe he's protesting. Maybe he thinks we're going to go to $1. Maybe he's Peter Schiff. All right, guys. We got 5 people watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. We got less than 3 minutes remaining for the daily close contest. There we go. I got a poll for you guys. I've been thinking about implementing the Cornerville Chads. RJ said related to crypto education programs. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. What's the proposal submission process like? Like, is it hard? That's really cool. You know, I don't meet a lot of people that are that in depth with crypto, so I'm very pleased to, I guess, have you as a viewer. I think that's actually really cool. Dream Tanks is guessing 420. Okay. Haas is guessing $1.01, I'm assuming. Guys, we got 51 seconds remaining for your daily close contest guesses, and there is a delay, so when you hear me say this, it is going to be less than 51 seconds, so get your guesses in as soon as possible, because you have to rely on your clock at 6:55 p.m. EST. We are closing the votes, or closing the guesses, whatever you call it, closing the poll. Do with that information what you will, guys. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Smash the like button on your way in. Happy Friday. Is everyone doing some fun stuff this weekend? I don't know, maybe your fun weekend is just you being super duper lazy and not doing anything. I think I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble. I don't do a lot of reading, but I thoroughly enjoy the atmosphere there. Is that weird? All right, time's up. Very cool, very nice. We got 4 entries today. Nice. That's a lot better than 1. I appreciate you guys for participating. Looks like Dave and Janix are going to be the closest to possibly win some money today. Bitcoin's currently trading at 104,820, which would make Dave the closest without going over. It looks like the price is moving in his favor, which is very nice. Oh, and I'm getting exposed. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we got 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining for the daily close contest. We are in order. Closest without going over wins bragging rights. If you nail the first 6 digits, you win $15. If you nail all 8 digits, you could win $100 or a special prize, which will more than likely be merch. If you guys have any special requests for merch, let me know. I will be more than happy to design something for you. Let's take a look at our meme coins. Hawk to a coin is getting a little bit pumpy, which still blows my mind. $8.3 million market cap. If I would have bought when I first was complaining about it at 5, I would currently be up over 50%, which is crazy. Wow, look at this. They had a 40% candle today. Whew. Someone is buying. That is crazy. Look how similar this structure is to here and here. That's super interesting.
I wonder why that is. 8.3 million market cap, 1 million in liquidity. I wonder if people are genuinely loading up on this thinking that they're going to make bank. I got to give it to them, man. I got to give it to them. They got bigger balls than me. I would be so scared to touch this. I was scared to touch it at 5 million, which was like the bottom, the Pico bottom. Hoff said, I agree. I like Barnes & Nobles. Dude, I'm kind of mad that that Borders like closed their door. Like, I don't know. I like bookstores. I do. Maybe it's the feeling of like being there makes me feel smart. I have no idea what it is. And I hate Starbucks. I can't stand Starbucks. But in my brain, I'm like, because there's a Starbucks in our Barnes & Noble, I'm like, I want to go hang out in Starbucks and chill in Barnes & Noble for like the day. I want to make a day of it. That sounds like so much fun. That sounds super chill. They got D&D books there at least, so I mean, there's that plus. I'm somewhat of a D&D snob. I got some minis chilling right here actually that I gotta paint. I'm thinking about painting them on stream. That's like the small one too. Hold on, I got a big one right here. Check it out. It's pretty sick. I'm excited to paint these. I'm literally the 40-year-old virgin if he wasn't a virgin. All right, let's see. 43 seconds. We got less than 2 minutes remaining for the daily close contest. I'm super stoked, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. Share the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. I appreciate you guys for joining. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of January. I think we got 7 days left, which is crazy. That's quite a big feat, if I do say so myself. So we'll see how it turns out. All right, 75% of you. We got 4 votes. 3 of you guys said yes. I should allow Cornerville Chad members here to guess up to 1 minute after the deadline for the contest. Okay, maybe I'll make that change. All right, this is it. This is the candle close that determines the fate of the winner. Bitcoin is currently trading at 104,844 and 97 cents. Again, that would make Dave our winner at 104.8 even. He would win bragging rights. If it gets a little bit dumpy, he has potential to win it all. Is he going to be our first ever winner to perfectly guess the price of Bitcoin at the daily close on the Binance USDT chart? That would be crazy. Part of me feels like it could happen this year because it's like our first full 365 days of streaming, but I've already missed like a good chunk of those days for the daily close at least. So I don't know. I'm going to try to be here more. I do got some news. I might be going to Georgia again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and bam. There it is. We got 104,870 and 50 cents. That makes Dave D our winner. Congratulations, Dave D. You won bragging rights, guys. Spam the bananas in the chat for Dave. Very cool. Very nice. Congratulations, Dave. Woo! All right. I think, is this Dave's first win? Ooh, look at that nasty dump. Let's see. Has Dave won already this year? Dave has not won this year. This is Dave's first win in 2025. Congratulations. I will say yesterday, everyone's guesses were like hyper bullish. Today, there was nobody to even guess. And some of them were hyper bearish. So it's interesting to see how quick the dynamic changes. It's kind of a cool metric, actually, to see, like, to gauge everyone's feelings on the market. Congratulations, Dave. You won bragging rights, guys. Spam the bananas in the chat for Dave. Send him your unsolicited nudes. He has no choice. That is why they are unsolicited. That is what he agreed upon when he signed the YouTube terms of service. Very cool. Very nice. Bitcoin is getting another rejection off of this trend line, this upper trend line. We'll see how that continues to play out. Congratulations, Dave. Everything is closed. The market's looking a little bit red. I'm assuming if today is anything like yesterday, the market won't start to turn green until around like 9 or 10 o'clock, maybe even like midnight. So Congratulations, Dave. Very cool. Very nice. All right. Let's see. I'm assuming we liquidated some bulls there with that, the wicks to the downside, because... Oh, no, maybe not. Our liquidation points are a little bit farther away. Let's see. And is it going to start to wick to the upside? That'd be interesting. Let me go to symbol. Let me go to 12 hour. Update our liquidation heat map. We did not. Okay. Nice. Congratulations, Dave. Let's see if there's any news. MicroStrategy announces debt buyback amid potential tax on Bitcoin gains. DPIN needs more cohesive narrative for mass adoption. Oversight Committee Republicans launching debanking investigation. Here's what happened today in crypto. Trump's arrival marks a pivotal shift for digital assets. Andreessen Horowitz to close UK office to focus on US crypto efforts. Ripple seeks deadline for cross-appeal. Brief in SEC case. Zach XBT Ripple drama reveals extent of unpaid detective work. John McAfee AI token adds surprise chapter to his crypto story. Can the law keep up with Musk and Doge? Is Trump using crypto to enrich himself? Clearly. MicroStrategy announces debt buyback. Yep. Trump Doge bonk ETF approvals likely, but Cathie Wood won't invest. Finance redefined. Crypto czar David Sachs likens Trump meme coin to a baseball card. Tokenized bond. They put a lot of time into this picture. Jeez. British crypto business must catch up to hold ground. Bitcoin bull market at risk. 7 top indicators. Yeah, even the news is pretty mediocre. Like, this is boring stuff. Wow. All right. Let's see. Bitcoin's currently trading at 104,783. Looks like it wants to turn up. Looks like some alts are starting to turn green, which is promising this early after the close. Fahid said, missed it. Greg said, ahoy, JJ and crew. Sorry I'm late. Had to stoke my neighbor's outdoor wood-burning boiler, which the fan breaker popped on. Damn. I've always been interested in those. My dad always wanted one growing up. I don't know. The idea of, like, we had a wood-burning stove in our home as well that, like, heated the whole house. And it was a big house. It was a big Cape Cod. So, I don't know. I've always been a wood burner maxi. After growing up with that, it was, like, super cozy. Dave said, I recently got a new private group on Telegram. I'm starting to make some X's. Nice. Christmas Villager said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Christmas Villager. Welcome. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm surprised the Haktua meme is still afloat. Butthole is up 9%. Popo is still on the map. That's crazy. Shadows of Hope. Space Ape, Pooper, Fart Hard, Pinlink. Let's check on Pinlink. It's currently at $1.67. Wow. Is this available to trade perps on? I'm interested, actually, genuinely, because I'll short it. You know, hedge my bags, because it might be retracing, and maybe I could get it to pump by opening up a short. Look at this. Somebody sold $9,000. What in the world? Tyler said, I'm on my way. I'm here on my way home. That's kind of suspicious. I just mentioned somebody selling a big chunk of Pinlink. What are you on your way home from, Tyler? The bank? Let's see. Pinlink is number 3117. And what exchanges are they on? MXC. Do they have perps on MXC? Probably. BingX. It looks like they're only on MXC. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Bitcoin does look like it wants to turn red. Let's check Bitcoin dominance, see if this thing's starting to dump. Are we about to get alt season? My little orange line on ETH did actually kind of signal a bottom. Interesting. So from bottom to top, 8%. That's a lot for Ethereum. Greg said the only way any shitcoin pumps is when I short or dump when I go long. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. I gotta say, guys, I'm a hungry boy today. I'm super duper hungry, and I'm very excited for dinner. I literally slept most of the day. And unfortunately, it's looking like Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to be heading back to Georgia for at least a couple of days. Hopefully I can get out of there within I think it'll be a 4-day thing. Like, if I leave on Tuesday, I'll work Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll come home on Friday. I think I can squeeze that by. But I don't know if I'm going to stream during those times. Should I? I probably could. I don't know. I streamed no problem last time. But if I'm only going for 4 days, but then I'm going to be bored. If I don't bring my computer and stuff, I'm going to be so bored. I'll have to see. I'll have to do a test stream on my laptop to see if it's capable. Even if it's like shoddy. Alright. Guys, don't forget to congratulate Dave for winning the Daily Close contest. Congratulations, Dave. Smash the like button on your way in as well. Let's talk about some Cardano natives. I'm a big SNEK guy. SNEK is getting listed on Kraken. First Cardano native asset to be listed on a tier 1 exchange. Big deal for Cardano. Big deal. Pretty chill today. Christmas Villager said, I love Lunk. We voted to remove Lunk from the... Are you shorting Lunk? Is that why you love it? We voted to remove it from... Gosh, that would have been a brilliant short, though. Look at that. As soon as it broke above this, you could have opened up a short and you'd be down, or you'd be up 37% right now. Greg said, it's Friday. I went to Mahi Mahi white corn tacos with an aioli, mayo, and pico heavy with jalos. Jalos is the only word I don't know. I will regret that later, I'm sure. I'm a big pico de gallo guy. I remember, I don't know if it had pico de gallo on it. This just reminded me of that. At Taco Bell, they used to have these things called Mexi Melts, and they were like stupid cheap. I would buy like 20 of them. And they were so good. And then they announced they were going to get rid of them, and I was like, I'm never going to Taco Bell ever again. I think I've been there like 4 times since, and that was like 8 years ago. So I'm still butthurt about that. But man, those Mexi Melts were something else, man. Jalapeno pepper salsa. Interesting. I do love jalapenos. I'm hungry, man. We're not allowed to talk about food. Anybody who talks about food is getting banned. This is my BitBoy arc. We still got to plan the BitBoy thing, guys. I want to do a whole stream. Maybe even if it's just like 20 minutes where I just flip out. And then you guys got to like perpetuate it. Be like, oh my gosh, this guy just lost his mind. This guy just lost his mind on stream. Check it out. Look at him. He flipped out on his audience. And we'll see if we can get to 1,000 subscribers. The whole purpose is for the core audience to be in cahoots. Okay, we looked at Lunk. What else were we looking at? Pinlink. Somebody mentioned something. Somebody mentioned something, and I don't remember what it was. And I've completely forgot. I've lost track. Bitcoin is getting a little bit dumpy. XRP wants to be green. So does HBAR. But Bitcoin's trying to be red. Interesting. Were we going to talk memes? I don't think so. I was getting into the Cardano ecosystem for a minute. And then I think Tyler mentioned TNXP. Let's go take a look at that. Christmas Villager said, my 2 biggest bags are XLM, Lunk, and XRP. Can I ask you why Lunk? 0.3868. Okay, this thing's been getting a little bit pumpy. Definitely pumpy since you mentioned it. Quite a bit pumpy since you mentioned it. Interesting. Why didn't you tell me about this, Tyler? We did look, let me pull it up actually. We did look at, or we got suggestions from Grok for stocks. Where is it? Yeah, January 2025 stock portfolio suggestions. For a small stock portfolio in January 2025, they mentioned Devon Energy, Microsoft, Costco, Global, Shiplease, Murphy Oil. Christmas Villager gave us a guess for Bitcoin. 104,633. Tyler said, I did bitch at 0.26. As long as you own the asset, you're allowed to bitch at whatever price you want. DXP Enterprises, InnoData, Inc., and Context Therapeutics. Guys, my stock escapades. I had a bunch of energy sector stuff. I thought hydrogen was going to be the next big thing. I know. I saw these buses and they were like hydrogen powered, and I was like, whoa. I had no idea that was a thing. So I bought a bunch of hydrogen stocks, and guess what? They did absolutely nothing. Nothing. And I saw all the goofy clickbaity videos on YouTube and all this stuff, and I started getting really into it. And I was like, hydrogen powered cars. And then all of the logistics of it kind of woke me up. Elon Musk, like, electricity's everywhere. You know what's not everywhere? Hydrogen. Sure, it's everywhere in the air, but like, you can't put it in a tank for your car. And everybody being able to do that seems incredibly impractical. I guess with Tesla, they've already done the supercharger thing. Like, that's, I don't know if that's their bread and butter, but they have a network of essentially gas stations. I don't know. Christmas Villager said, holy shit, I was 45 minutes behind everybody. That's pretty hilarious. Christmas Villager, I was not even aware that I had been going for 45 minutes, but that is funny. Stinky Scribblet said, I miss COVID prices. Yeah, I could see that. That's pretty funny, Christmas Villager, though, because when you said that, I looked at the price of Bitcoin, and it was exactly that price. 104,633. And I guess maybe that makes sense. Maybe you just went and looked at the price. Is that how you noticed? Did you like look at the price and then see that my price was completely different? Because it's pretty funny. You're like, why is this chart way off? And you think you're going to like nail it? That's pretty good. Hoff said, you're doing the Jordan arc, shorter streams, and now you're ready to go on hiatus? Hoffs, are you behind too? I'm not going on no hiatus. And I've been increasing my streams. I'm back to my 2-hour arc. I refuse to not stream. They just might be about video games sometimes. Stinky Scribblet said, TFW, you want to buy Bitcoin and all your money is in Bitcoin? Oh, yeah. Greg said, H2, probably the most abundant element everywhere. Exactly. But you have to like condense it and put it in a stupid little can. All right, let's see. What was I doing? I was doing stuff, and I was talking, and I was doing more stuff, and then I talked, and I was doing stuff. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about my stock portfolio. So then I got Roblox. And I was all excited. I was like, Roblox is going to do really good. And then it did nothing. And then I sold it. And then it went up to $67. Mind you, I had bought it down in like the 30s. So I would have doubled my money. That is a lesson in patience. The other lesson in patience is Reddit. I had Reddit. As soon as it launched, I bought it. I was like, dude, Reddit is going to be huge. It's like one of the largest websites in the world. It would be stupid to not buy this. I bought it right when it launched, probably 40 something bucks. And it did nothing. And I was like, F this, I'm selling. And I sold. I had a little bit of profit, but nothing crazy. And then they announced that they had been profitable for the first time ever. And it did, let's see what Reddit did. Another lesson in patience. 236% for a stock. And I sold it because I was an impatient little baby. Don't be an impatient little baby. When you buy Reddit, hold. Not financial advice, but damn. Impatient little babies win nothing. I'm just saying. That is my lesson in the stock market and technically in crypto today. Which is why whenever we have boring days and everyone's like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything because the market's like so boring. I'm going to go write in my journal and make poetry and paint my nails. When people are like that, I just chill, man. It's too easy to just chill. It's too easy to just chill. Tyler said, I didn't show you TNXP. Get the F out. Get out of your own stream. I run this now. What? What are you talking about, Tyler? I'm gonna demod you, Tyler. Stinky Scrublet said, LOL, friggin' Roblox, it launched so high. It did launch high, but it's probably gonna go back up there. Everybody plays Roblox, man. Fahid played Roblox. I play Roblox. Hoffs is definitely behind. He's talking about hydrogen. Let me get him in the chat. Greg said H2O2, hydrogen peroxide rocket fuel. Stinky Scrublet said, wow, Reddit went nuts. Greg said Reddit and Wall Street bets. Hoff said hydrogen, LOL. Greg said, I'm like the Jim Cramer of crypto. I do the exact opposite of me and you'll do fantastic. Just Have Fun said, yo, I hear. Yo, just have fun. Stinky Scrublet said, find us a 100x runner, big dog. Tyler said, I showed you at 0.26C. Hoff said, yes. Stinky Scribblet said, so insane. I played Roblox in like 2006. Never expected it to be this way. Fahid said, make Roblox great again. I thoroughly enjoy Roblox. It's like Flash games from when we were kids, but better. You could do anything. They could literally do anything. And they have toys, man. Every single kid, every like person with kids, everyone knows Roblox. The boomers love Roblox stocks. It's just like Facebook and Meta, like they can create hardware and stuff like that, but the software, Roblox has mastered. They've perfected the software. So much so that my daughter's Meta Quest hooks up to Roblox. Like she can play Roblox on her freaking headset. So, I don't know. I got nothing more to say about it. I enjoy Roblox. I think that their chat feature, like the filtered chat, that alone is like worth what their stock is. Because I can trust that my kid can go on there and like play with other people and not get abducted or told that she's a slur. Stinky Scrublet said, I remember back when it came out, I made some maps that got thousands of plays. I forgot my login, and I have one of the rarest items in the game. Damn. Greg said online Legos. Exactly. It's like Minecraft, but for kids. For other kids, I guess. Minecraft is equally as popular, but that's also owned by Microsoft. Hoff said, it's like all the old gaming systems are having a revival. People are getting sick of load times on the new systems. It's like it's going ass backwards now. I've also seen a bunch of videos recently of like why graphics have like degraded over time, and it's because of that. Actually, Hops, people don't care about good graphics. They just want a fun game, which also, by the way, is why Nintendo has dominated. I don't think Nintendo is publicly traded, which is why Nintendo has dominated. Oh, they are. Ooh, really? What? How do I? Which one? There's too many options. Nintendo? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like not buying Nintendo is stupid. I'm gonna have to load up. I'm gonna have to load up my stock portfolio like hard. Nintendo has never focused on like blowing your mind with brand new, like realistic graphics. Nintendo has focused on multiplayer, split screen multiplayer, and fun. Like you can pick up a Nintendo game and enjoy yourself. You don't have to like tell off some Chinese kids at 3 o'clock in the morning in the lobby. You don't have to worry about people talking about your mom. You don't have to grind for like a year and a half to get semi-good to just be able to like play the game for more than 5 minutes without dying. Nintendo has literally, they make games for the sake of making games. Microsoft makes Xbox and games on Xbox for money. Sony makes PlayStation and games on PlayStation for money. Those are both companies that are like technology companies that ended up making consoles. Nintendo is a game company that makes games. Who would have thought that the game company that makes games just wants you to have fun? Isn't that crazy? Hoff said exactly on gameplay. It's like some of the new sport games I play, worried about how they look when they're making them, but the gameplay sucks. It's ridiculous. That's why Roblox dominates the online gaming space, and freaking Fortnite and PUBG and Minecraft. None of these games are like hyper realistic craziness. Like those games are cool. I love Grand Theft Auto. Don't get me wrong. Grand Theft Auto is amazing. Red Dead Redemption, also amazing. Those are beautiful AAA games. But I don't play them all the time. I would much rather just load up Roblox and play some dumb horror game with my daughter. It's silly. It's silly what these executives think people want. Vahid said Nintendo was technically a toy company. Regardless, they existed for people to have fun. Technology doesn't exist for people to have fun. Technology exists for people to profit. Greg said the higher the vid res, the slower the game across the internet, especially or even when preloaded hashed graphic engines, especially with lots of players. I will say that stuff's getting better, but Stinky Scrolled said even GTA, at least they stylized it a bit. I will never think poorly of Rockstar Games. I adore them. I think they're geniuses, and I think they deserve all of the fame and fortune that they get, genuinely. But I think indie developers are starting to take over the space, especially if you focus on PC gaming. I don't know. Is Steam ever going to be publicly traded? That would be crazy. Let's actually see. Computer gaming stocks. Take-Two Interactive, okay. Activision Blizzard, Roblox, Microsoft, Nvidia, Electronic Arts. EA just took a huge dump, didn't they? Yes, they did. What happened? What happened with EA? Origin platform shut down? Is that what the announcement was? That like caused a huge dump? I don't know. I'm EA's kind of another big disappointment to me. AMD, NetEase game. I don't know. I feel like if there's any publicly traded indie developers, like small gaming company that's publicly traded, like micro cap stocks, I feel like that'd be a good thing to get into. Not like mobile phone gaming or any junk like that. Just like an indie game developer. Let's see. Hoff said cartridge systems are greater than discs. I think they want you to buy the disc, though, because they know over time the disc will go bad and you'll have to buy it twice or 3 times. Then they can double or triple their money off of you because you're irresponsible. Whereas the cartridge, like with a Nintendo 64 or a Nintendo Switch or literally Nintendo, can last for forever. Vahid said, yep. Stinky Scribblet said even GTA was stylized. Main dudes left Rockstar. Hopefully the new game is still good. Name a recent EA game that has done well. Maybe a sport game? I don't know. I actually don't know, genuinely. I think they own The Sims, but when's the last time a new Sims has come out? The Sims 4 is from like 10 years ago. Greg said, what happens when all graphic game generators post-Christmas dump? So buy in June, July, dump in December. Interesting. I had no idea. That's good to know. Maybe write that down. But yeah, I'm a huge, I don't know. I do a lot of 3D modeling for my work, actually. So I would love to design a video game. Genuinely. Just to have fun. Said I still have all my old game systems. So do I. I always find it weird when people like buy the new system and then they sell their old one. I have my PlayStation 2. I have my Nintendo 64. I have my Game Boy Advance SP. I have my Game Boy Color. I have my PlayStation 3 and my PlayStation 4. And most recently, I got a PC. Stinky Scribblet said N64 best console. Dude, I couldn't agree more. Genuinely. 4 controller slots, all the attachments that you could get, all the games. Conker's Bad Fur Day was freaking amazing. I still have my original copy. Ocarina of Time, like, changed the world of gaming. Just have fun. Stinky Scribblet said, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is still my all-time favorite game. I've never actually played Banjo-Kazooie. My fiance says that that's her all-time favorite game, though. Never played it myself. I'm a Conker's Bad Fur Day and Ocarina of Time guy. I do like Breath of the Wild, though. Chewy the other day was saying he didn't like Breath of the Wild, but... And I guess I understand that argument. It's not for everyone, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. I'm actually super excited to play the new Zelda. I don't remember what it's called, though. Tales from the something or something like that. Hoff said, that's the biggest mistake I ever made, selling when the new ones would come out. I think the biggest problem that the consoles are coming out with now is they're like, oh, it's $700. And I'm like, I can build a PC for $4. Like all brand new parts except for the GPU. I can build a brand new PC for like $500. Why would I spend $7 on your console only to then pay monthly to have to play online with my friends, and you limit me what games I can get? Greg said, wore out 3 keyboards playing Call of Duty 1.5 25 years ago? Wow. That's crazy. Did I remember Black Ops 2? I'm actually super stoked now that like my entire family has gaming PCs. I'm going to get Black Ops 2. It's still $60, I think. But zombies on Black Ops 2, my opinion, greatest Call of Duty zombies that's ever been made. They've butchered it since. And before that, it was meh. But I will never, unless they make, like, if they remade it, if they rehashed Black Ops 2 zombies, I would, like, give them all my money. But I have not seen a good Call of Duty zombies since then. Stinky Scrublet said I was going for the N64 full collection a few years ago. I got basically everything but some sports games and that rare Blockbuster exclusive Clay Fighter. It's a bummer because I owned it as a kid, but me or my brother sold it or traded it in probably. Dang, that's crazy. Clay Fighter? Let me see. N64. Clay Fighter game. Looks like you could get it on eBay. That's awesome. Conker's $50 Canadian. Dude, I can't believe how rare Conker's is, because I remember in like 2001 seeing them on clearance. Like every copy on clearance in the store. And now, like boxed, it's worth like thousands of dollars. But he'd said I had too many systems and games since the 80s. Most of it's gone, but makes you wonder how much time was spent on them, lol. Greg said Doom, Quake, Gears of War, Call of Duty, all very early first-person shooter games did almost as well on as the online porn industry. That's interesting. I thoroughly enjoy the statistic, the concept that pornography is like the only reason why the internet advanced as fast as it did. I think that's hilarious because people like boobs, and boobs like created the advanced society that we live in today. Stinky Scrublet said, have you ever seen the EverDrive? I don't think I have. What is that? The EverDrive. EverDrive 64? $129 on Amazon. That's probably a clone. Official by Crick ZZ, the best version for N64 games specifically. What does it do? Does it just have every game? It's a gaming store that results products by EverDrive, a game company that offers shipping services. What does it do? Please tell me what it does. I'm kind of hooked now. I'm heavily invested. Stinky Scrublet said it hurts to think back of seeing boxed games just sitting on shop walls. Why were they cardboard? I opened like they were gift wrapped on Christmas. Dude, I don't even want to think about it. But he said, I literally, whenever I buy anything now that I think is going to be a collectible, I buy 2 of it so that I can open one of them, and then the other thing I just put on a shelf. I swear to God. My family thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, nope, you can't open that one. Fahid said, I think DVD to HD to 4K Blu-ray was pushed because of porn. Yeah, the 4K, I always thought the 4K Blu-ray was kind of funny. Like, every other year they were like, this is a new thing, and it's a different color this time. And I'm like, what are they, like, why do I care what color it is? Hoff said, it's crazy to go to one of these nostalgia stores. There's certain games that are just so valuable because you can't find them. Dude, there's one in the town where I go to the doctor, and they have everything, and I love going in there. And it's actually a pretty decent price. Stinky Scrublet said, yeah, you can put every game on there. Good for when you bring the system to your buds. Okay, so that's like the modded Xbox. Hoff said, Fahid, I'm going through that right now. Like, where did all that time go? Stinky Scrublet said, I used to bring like 10 games. Haha. That's awesome, dude. They're starting to make stuff like that. There's a guitar amp that's like $21,000. And you just plug your buddy's amps into it. And you play a couple of chords. And it like learns the amp sound. And then you could just like preset that. Like, play Dave's amp. And then you play that. And then you could like just pretty much load every existing guitar amp onto it. It's crazy. But it's expensive. It's good for like a studio. Stinky Scrublet said 8K 144 hertz porn on my 200-inch projector. Projector. Oh, that's funny. Greg said Mario Kart on an N64. My son still has it along with a PS2. Dude, we have Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, or Conker's Bad Fur Day. Zelda Ocarina of Time. I think we just got Majora's Mask as well. Hoff said, JJ, that's the thing to do, buy 2. Dude, I love it. I love it so much. It's satisfying because then I can enjoy one of them, and then the other one I can, like, I don't have to feel guilty about enjoying the one because I have the other one put away. It's super nice. We're getting so sidetracked right now. We're talking about like nostalgia and video games, but it's fun. It's fun. This is the way that we grew up, man. It's a fun time. I would love, I want to see a business come out. Stinky Scrublet said, man, I love the Pokemon Stadium mini games. Dude, they were so much fun. I remember my sisters kicking my ass at the freaking, the stupid Lickitung, like, chef one. That one, like, pissed me off so bad. Was pissed when it was missing from the GameCube one. I didn't get into GameCube. I did not get into GameCube at all. I vividly remember, like, the weird feeling that I had when I was a kid when the GameCube came out. And I looked at it and I was like, I don't like that. I don't know why. I genuinely do not know why. That must have been when I like started turning into like a weird ass fucking person. Hoff said, go on YouTube, watch videos. Though there's a bunch of failed systems that never took off. That's crazy. Greg said, oh yeah. And Charizard and Pikachu pillow. Sticky Scribblet said, ha, those noises from the Lick a Tongue minigame are burning in my brain. Dude, they're you can hear it. I can hear it. Vahid said, I got a GameCube at launch for Rogue Squadron and then sold it fairly quickly, then got it one more time. I remember my Nintendo Wii, which I kind of wish I would have kept because it was a cool system. But the Nintendo Wii, for my 15th birthday, my mom and my stepdad, they approached me and they said, do you want a Nintendo Wii or do you want to have a party with your friends? And I said, I want to have a party with my friends. And I was genuine about that. I thought about it and I was like, F the Wii. I want to have a party with my friends. So we have a party with my friends, whatever. Everybody goes home. And then my parents hand me a gift and I was like, what's this? They're like, you made the right choice. And I opened it up and it was a Wii and I was like, fuck yeah. That was like the only time in my life that anything like that ever happened. But I'm grateful. The Wii was fun. Wii boxing, like all the Wii sports stuff was just like made the Wii worth it. It was so much fun. It was so stupid. I remember my buddy playing Wii boxing and then my mom goes to walk by and he accidentally like punched the TV and my mom like gave him a dirty look and he goes, shit, sorry. But he said, yep. Yeah, I don't know, man. Good times for sure. Stinky Scribblet said, you did make the right choice. Your parents are cool for that. I was 15 though, you know, and it was a jacuzzi party. So I wanted to see boobs. Teach said, I like modern vintage gamers videos on retro consoles and gaming emulation. Dude, I like the idea that the games will exist forever because that was my biggest concern is like losing these games to time. And that's why I've kept them because I don't want to get older and then be like, oh, I'm never going to be able to play Ocarina of Time again because it doesn't exist. But with computers and emulators, they will always exist. And I like having the physical copy and stuff, but maybe I don't want to use those because they're collectible now. So I can still enjoy the original content because they make remakes and stuff, but they always do something that messes it up and like changes it. I just want to play the original freaking game. Conquer Live and Reloaded is the biggest example. Conquer's Bad Fur Day came out on the Nintendo 64, and then Conquer's Live and Reloaded came out on the Xbox. And I think maybe the 360, but it was a completely different game. The story was the same. The multiplayer was like super popular online multiplayer. Completely different though. The multiplayer on the original game is super fun. But the story, they like made it easier and it like ruined the whole game. And it devastated me. Hoff said it's funny, people that had certain systems and then your friend never had that one. It's like people that are into ADA and the people that aren't. Dude, my buddy always had an Xbox and I never got it. I always had a PlayStation. I had the original Xbox. They got like the 360 and stuff. But I didn't like any of the Xbox exclusive games. I liked Halo and Halo 2. Halo 3 was okay. But Halo and Halo 2 were where it was at, man. And the split screen multiplayer on those were perfect. Fahid said, I was a dumbass when I was young. My parents asked if I wanted a laptop or go to college, and I said a laptop and didn't go to college at the time. I don't know if that's a dumbass. I went to college, and I had a huge student debt. Got forgiven, thankfully, but I don't know. Hoff said, you didn't live if you didn't go through the Atari 2600 era from the beginning. Nobody knows what that is, Hoffs. Bitcoin's currently trading at 104,676. The market is chopping, man. It's chopping. It's boring. See, I see Sol is starting to break back into this triangle. Stinky Scribblet said, me and my bro were spoiled. We'd get a console if there was a new one every Christmas. I vividly remember my dad like stopping at, I think it was GameStop. And, the PlayStation 2 was like $120 or something. It was like on sale because it had been out for like 9 months. And he's like, do you want that? And I was like, yeah. And he went in and he bought it for me. That was like the only time in my entire life that something like that ever happened. And it blew my mind. Fahid said Clint probably had the Pong box and a Magnavox. Stinky Scrublet said, yeah, college is an L. Give me my time and money back. Dude, I'm still convinced that my college professor was like affiliated with Anonymous, because he was like rifling through his bag one time and he dropped a balloon that had the Anonymous like white hat on it, and he picked it up really quick and he shoved it in his bag, and I shit you not, the next day he was gone and he like retired out of nowhere. And I was like, that's weird. And I like put 2 and 2 together years later, and I was like, I wonder if he was affiliated with Anonymous. And like maybe the feds had like planted another student in his freaking classroom. Hoff said, really the only thing great about the newer systems was the online capability, and we didn't have in the beginning ones. Yeah, that's cool. I still miss split screen multiplayer, and I don't like that the new consoles charge you monthly to play online with your friends. Because with the PC, it's freaking free. F you, Sony and Microsoft. I don't want to pay you $25 a month. Go suck it. Jay West said, hey JJ, Fractal Farquad, can you check out a Fractal for me, please? I absolutely can. Let me know what Fractal to check out, and I will check it out for you. We're talking about video games and nostalgia and stuff. We've got stuck in like a time loop. It's crazy. I think I might be crazy about BCAT, and SPX 6900 has the same fractal before SPX went on this run. Can you take a look at it, please, JJ? Absolutely. Okay, let's go. BCAT. Oh, wait a minute. Is Pinlink pumping? Ooh, look at that. Pinlink turned green out of nowhere because I said I was going to short it. Look at that. All right. Sorry about that. Also, where the hell is Tyler? Oh, I'm sorry, Stinky Scrublet. I can't avoid it. It's too late. Fahid said PlayStation Premium Plus is worth it. Hundreds of free games to play. I don't have to buy games. Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Stinky said, I sold it so early and I only have pennies now. Okay, then don't think about it. SPX 6900 before it pumped. Like down here? Way down here? The ETH versions. Okay. Of both? Is the ETH version also the one that's on base? Aren't they the same thing? September 2023 and BCAT now. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the dates. September 2023. 2023? Are you sure? Good Lord. Here we go. September 23. Teach Juice said, I'm so happy I lived through how games and its hardware evolved, going through the NES, SNES, Genesis, PSX, Dreamcast, PS2, PS3, Xbox, Xbox 360, and PC, of course. 2024. Okay, thank you. I'm glad it's 2024 because 2023 was a pain in the ass. You said September? Okay, yeah, that's much better. September 2024. Let's go to the daily. Is I going to earn it? Okay, good. September 2024. And BCAT today. Go to the daily. Let me go pull up the RSI. Okay. Fractal Farquad. Engage. I forgot we're in 2025 now. I forget that every single day still. Teach You said, now I feel like games are evolving at a slower pace, way too different. It will never be the same. I agree, dude. And they keep re-releasing the same freaking game. BCAT on ETH as well. Okay. My bad. My bad. I didn't know that there was a BCAT on ETH. Have I been looking at the wrong one this whole time? That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Oh, no. It's right there. Weird. Okay. So I think I can literally just copy the fractal from here. Bars pattern. Let me go right here. From the pump to, let's go all the way back to February 25. Copy. And paste. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, I see what you're talking about. So, okay, let me get out of here then. Let me delete that and get a new fractal of just this. Copy, delete, and paste. Okay. I'll go right here. I'll stretch it out. Dude, okay. That's actually sick. You might not be crazy. The distribution matches up almost perfectly. Your only anomaly is this, but that pump right there kind of is distributed right here with the existing price action. I mean, it's pretty damn close. Oops, don't want to stretch it out. Okay, so let me put it here. Yeah, look, you get a pump, you get a pump, you get a pump, pump, pump. And then right here, you got a little distribution and then a slower pump, double pump. And then at the bottom right there, it just goes crazy. Let me do that. That looks really good. That would be crazy. There had to have been some kind of a catalyst to cause this to happen in SPX 6900. And maybe it is just whales buying it, distributing all that stuff. So I would look for something by the end of January, honestly. Keep in mind, I did stretch this. I did stretch this fractal out. So the time frame isn't 1000% identical. Murad was the catalyst. Okay, so BCAT needs its own Murad. Interesting. I like this. I do like this a lot. So you had 2 spikes in the past, and then a long distribution, and then a big pop. And it finally started to grow and maintain its growth. The same thing right here, 2 spikes in the past, long distribution, and then pop. 2 spikes in the past, long distribution, and then pop. 2 spikes in the past, long distribution, and then pop. There's a lot more volume, a lot more price action going on this time around, so I like it. I do like it. And you got your RSI is starting to say FU to the bearish div and the bullish div. That's like pushing it down. The price is going down. The RSI is kind of moving sideways. It wants to go down, which would invalidate. See, with SPX, you had bottom, bottom. Even 1, 2, 3 hits the downside. If I zoom in a lot more, and let's zoom in a lot more here. How would that translate to this? I don't know that it would. Let's see what happens. Patience. Yeah. That's definitely, patience is definitely the name of your game at the moment with this, because this is quite a fractal. I would say, I don't know. The fractal does line up very nicely, like weirdly similar. The only anomaly is right here. But they're not all going to be 1000% perfect. This is pretty damn close. I don't know, man. I guess it is just a let's see what happens. The decline in volume is very interesting. Considering the fact that the price is up, there is divergence there. Worth keeping an eye on. I'm going to keep the fractal on here as dirty and messy as it makes the chart look. Maybe I'll make it more transparent. Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to add this to the watch list now as well. And we'll see what happens, man. Good luck. Godspeed. Godspeed, Spider-Man. I think I'm gonna do a video where I like reenact. Should I categorize it by actor? Should I categorize it by like genre? I want to reenact movie scenes, like as serious as possible. Jake said, "Hey JJ, why are we dumping again?" I do not know. That is a good question. Dumping is, I guess, a relative term. It is recency bias and it is subjective. I don't feel like we're dumping. Other people do. If you look at certain alts, they're a little bit slumpy, a little bit boring, a little bit choppy sideways. Total 3 is having trouble getting above, honestly, 1.1. Once we break above 1.1, we'll be good to go. We do have support at 1.04, and then before that, or below that, we got support at 1 trillion. So we're kind of waiting for Bitcoin dominance to reject, and for Total 3 to break its previous all-time high, which is 1.13 trillion. Then, in my opinion, alt season will begin. Everyone's all bullish and crazy, and then they're like, "Oh my, it's alt season! It's alt season right now! We're entering alt season." Total 3 has not broken through its previous all-time high yet. Saying we're in alt season before Total 3 breaks through its previous all-time high is ignorant. You're allowed to get excited and stuff, but don't set expectations for alt season when we haven't met the parameters for alt season yet. And sure, you can cherry pick data and all that stuff, but in my opinion, the number one indicator is Total 3. We break through previous all-time highs. That means there's officially more money in Total 3 in the top cryptocurrencies by market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum than Bitcoin and Ethereum. Then we're good to go. I guess not more, but more than there was in the past. Jake said, "I just didn't expect for alts to be dropping for over a month when I entered crypto. This is not what I expected when I heard about a bull market." See, that's where I don't think we've entered the bull market yet. I think we're at the very beginning, the makings of the bull market, in my opinion, and I could be totally wrong. This time could be different. It could be towards the end, but I feel like those people are, I guess without being mean, delusional. Some people are a little bit paranoid from being rugged last bull market, and they haven't reinvested, and they're a little bit sour that the alts have pumped up as much as they have without them having any bags and stuff like that. So they say things like, "Oh, the bull market's over, the top is in." We literally, for the first time ever, just received our first pro-crypto administration. The president of the United States of America is talking about a strategic Bitcoin and altcoin reserve. That's crazy. That has never happened before. We've had little baby countries and stuff being like, "I like crypto." And it's never been anything more than that. The president of the United States, one of the leading superpowers in the world, and say what you will, maybe you don't believe that, whatever, it's kind of a fact. The US dollar is like the world currency. So, one of the leading superpowers in the world is discussing a strategic Bitcoin and altcoin reserve. I think everyone's just waiting. I think that's what's happening. I think maybe the coins that are dumping are the ones that aren't going to do well. Maybe it's all narrative based. Nothing is going to pump at the exact same time. There's definitely going to be some stuff pumping while stuff dumps, and it's always going to kind of alternate from categories based on news and the next big thing and the flavor of the week and all that stuff. There's going to be AI, there's going to be DePIN, there's going to be gaming, there's going to be layer 1s, layer 2s, DeFi, derivatives. Every category is going to be different. It's crazy. So it's definitely, there's a big dynamic that has to kind of be observed, and a lot of it has to, like, it basically boils down to psychology. You got to be able to handle the volatility of the market, or the lack thereof. We might not get volatile right now, in my opinion. Dumping is incorrect. I think we're literally just chopping, and it's super boring, and the market maker is waiting out all of the impatient people. The bears are sitting here and they're going, oh, we've lingered for too long. Short, short, short. And the bulls are going, oh my gosh, we've lingered too long. Sell, sell, sell. And then the market's going to explode. And then guess what? All of those bears get liquidated, and all of those bulls that sold, it's going to go up 50%. And then they're going to go, oh crap, oh shoot, I got to buy. And then they're going to go home and they're going to click buy on everything that they own. And they're going to dump all of their capital that they just took out back into the market. And it's going to pump even more. The market maker does the same thing every single time. And the opposite can be said as well. It might do the opposite. We might linger and then dump. Because the bulls might think what I just said and go, oh, it's time to long. We're about to pump and liquidate some bears. So, I don't know. It's all psychology. It really is. And you got to prepare yourself. Which is why leverage trading is so, I guess, frowned upon, because people get screwed over by betting the wrong side and then they just get liquidated. Or even both sides can be wrong. And volatility, like right now, can just liquidate both sides. Look at this. Bulls got liquidated. Bears got liquidated. Bulls got liquidated. Bears got liquidated. Probably bulls liquidated. Bears. And now we're just coiling up. It's literally like a giant spring right now. It's very, very interesting. Jake said, for sure, man. Things seem extremely bullish aside from the actual market right now. Thanks for keeping my optimism there. Oh, of course, man. If you want hopium, I genuinely recommend watching George. Like, as silly as he is at Cryptos R Us, he's always hyper bullish, and it's good to, like, even if you got to psych yourself out, and don't watch it and then get rugged and then get mad at him or anything like that. Just watch it and make yourself feel better. Tishu said, I hope those bullish news don't bite us in the ass later. Same. For sure. JY said Bitcoin dominance is just too strong. I mean, Bitcoin's strong this time around, man. Bitcoin is strong. They're talking about a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and then the idea, the rumor of a strategic altcoin reserve is being thrown around. So it's kind of like it's a back burner thought right now. JY also said Ben Cowan needs to make a video and tell it to calm down. I'm 50-50 on Cowan. I don't think I would like to hang out with him. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what, Ben, if you're watching this, I would love to sit down and do an interview with you. Ben Cowan or Ben Armstrong. Either of you I think would be very interesting to interview, and I would love to interview you about crypto and about life. I'd like to get inside your head, see what kind of person you are. So, hit me up on Twitter if you're interested. That's a genuine offer. That's not me trolling or anything like that. JY said, LOL, I'll hang out with him when I become a Bitcoin maxi. Right. Did you see all the people that Sailor invited to his party? He had like Crypto there and like Carl the Moon and stuff. I was like, ew. Huff said, truth is we all have too much altcoins. I disagree. I'm like way overexposed to altcoins, but I don't feel like I have too much. I'm perfectly happy with my bags. Usually I'm the first person to freak out when the market looks iffy. And we've chopped for, I think, since the beginning of the year, really. And I will say, I did point out at the beginning of the year that like the first week of January is great. And then the rest, like the remaining 3 weeks of January are so boring. They're either sideways and down, or just down. The remainder of January is never pumpy, ever. In at the beginning of a bull market. In a post-halving year, let me show you guys. We're in 2025 right now, so we need to go to 2021. Let me go to the clean chart. 2021. January of 2021. Look at this. Sideways and down. I'm going to take this fractal from January 1st to, let me just go to January 31st. This was January of 2021, which was last bull market. And right now, we should be grateful. I will say that. We should be grateful. Let me find January 1st. Right here. Look at that difference. That is the difference right there. So, last bull market, we did this, and then we did this, and then we did this. This time around, we did this, and then this. And because we're not pumping, everyone's impatient and bored and bearish and miserable. Look at that difference. I would much rather price be up here than down here. Could you imagine if we were 96K right now, how miserable and pissy everybody would be? It's all a matter of perspective, recency bias, and psychology. JY said, every video I'll smile when he says Bitcoin dominance is going up. JY also said, just as predicted, the moon Carl. Fahid said, like the stream and subscribe. Yeah, guys, thank you for, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Share the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. Let's do some more. Let's do some more insights. I want to go to Total 3 and do the same thing. Total 3, January 2021 was pretty boring. I think this is it. Yep. Okay, I stand corrected. I think I said we went sideways and down or sideways, and I'm wrong. We went sideways and up for the entirety of January 2021 for Total 3 specifically. So let's put this right where we're at right now and see what we're looking at. From January 1st to today. January 1st is right here. That big green guy. Big green guy. Bam. So, another situation where it's all about perspective and recency bias and relativity and psychology. Last time around, the market did this. Hold on, let me do that again. Last time around, the market did this. This time around, the market did this. And because, again, we're not going crazy, we're not going up nonstop, everyone's bored and miserable and bearish. Same exact concept. Let me change the color of this time. This is where we're at right now. Which is, again, it's not much, but it is higher than it was last time around relative to where we started. Percentage-wise, that's actually another good question. But the fact that we started down here and we're currently up like 11%, give or take, versus 8. 11's better than 8. Now, I will say there are some similarities here. This dip and dump and repump is very similar to this action. These are very similar. A little more liquidity and volatility, I think, this time around, which is why this one, the green one from today's chart, looks a lot more, I guess, violent. And then the sideways, like, slow grind up is replaced currently by the sideways slow grind down, which is just speculation. And maybe the fact that majority of the liquidity in the market right now is in meme coins. And Total 3 only includes the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market cap. Jake said, honestly, meme coins are the only ones in my bag that are doing so poorly, and that is really just the fault of dump Trump and Melania coins. Yeah, and maybe they did that on purpose. That would actually be super like 4D chess move. Maybe they did that on purpose to kind of showcase to everybody that meme coins aren't the future and to concentrate on other than meme coins. And that's probably going to lead to the opposite effect because the internet never likes being told what to do. But I'm not mad at that concept. I really am not. I think it's good for everyone to see everything side by side and to see we're kind of in the same exact spot. As far as Total 3 is concerned, we're literally in the same spot that we were last time around. We're probably going to end up, which is super interesting, in the exact same spot. If we close at 1.02 trillion for January, that's going to blow my mind. I'm going to put a line here and I'm going to make it maybe purple. And I'm going to label it. This is where we should close based on last bull market, January. So the purple line, 1.02 trillion, is where we should close if our January is going to be pretty much the same as it was last bull market, which would not be the end of the world. I think we're in a really good spot. Jake said, for sure, I'm just going to chill on buying meme coins and buy some of those dips on stuff like XLM, ETH, Sol, and Cardano. I think that's a good idea, genuinely. That's not financial advice. That's what I've been doing. For as far as meme coins are concerned, I know that, guy bought $600 worth of Vine and it turned into $1 million. That can happen, but that's very rare. And I think that concept gets sold a little too often. It's very Hollywood. It's very like everybody wants to be that guy. I would love to be that guy. I would kill to be that guy. But I'm also not trying actively to be that guy. I would love to turn my $5 into 50 grand, which is why I'm okay with just putting $5 into meme coins versus 600. So it's the same concept. If you could turn 600 into $1 million, let's do that math. Divided by 600. That is a 1,666x. 5 times, let's do 1667 for the people that don't like Satan. So if I could turn $5 into 8 grand, that would be huge for me. 8 grand is a lot of money. So I would much rather risk to reward, throw $5 at something like a scratch off or a meme coin and potentially make 8 grand. Or even $10. Let's say you do 10 and you make 16 grand. That's a bunch of money. That's a lot of money. Even if you do 20, you don't have to throw $600 at everything. If you got the same gains as a $600 to $1 million guy with just $20, you'd make $33,000. That's a lot of money. It's all a matter of perspective. The guy that threw $600 at some meme coin and made $1 million probably has like a couple $100,000 in the bank. You know what I mean? And maybe he doesn't. Maybe he is broken. Maybe that's an amazing story. Regardless, cheers to that guy. I don't think I'm ever going to be that guy. I'm going to try to be that guy. But I'm also going to try to be a little smart with my investments. And a little more safe. You know what I mean? I'm always of the mindset that like if cryptocurrency disappeared tomorrow, if it was gone, and I could never access it again, would I be without? Like, would my family go without? Would I not be able to make rent or buy food or whatever? And if the answer is yes, then I'm overexposed. If the answer is no, then I'm fine. And the answer is always no. It's never been yes. Don't get me wrong, the thoughts cross my mind. Like, I got money for rent, and I'm like, oh, if I would have bought so-and-so, I could have doubled my money. But I'm not going to do that. Why would I gamble with my rent money? That's stupid. So don't get me wrong. The intrusive thoughts occur. You don't act on them. I don't know. It's just it's that level of adulthood that you got to realize, like, you can't throw your rent money on Fartcoin. You know what I mean? And you can't overexpose yourself to meme coins. Some people can. Some people love doing that. And that's okay. I don't want to hear them complain if they get screwed over. You know what I mean? But I will say, $600 into $1 million, that's pretty freaking sick. That's pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. Jake said, thank you, JJ. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you. Smash the like button. It's so cold. It's so cold-blooded. Oh, thank you. Smash the like button. Ew, that's so slimy. I hate that. Oh, the chai latte is delicious. Whew. Let's see. It looks like Bitcoin is hitting some liquidation points to the downside, which I did say was probably going to happen because it's easier to go to. Let's update and see what we got. I'm glad you guys found that funny. It was pretty funny. I couldn't help myself. It's so awful. All right, let's see. We got 104,285. Oops, that's not the right thing. You know what I'm excited for that I don't think is ever going to happen? The next freaking season of Stranger Things. Like, what the hell is going on? The kids are like 40 now. They're going to have to like come up with, they're like, oh my gosh, the bad thing that happened aged everyone 24 years. Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I forgot. I've actually written my own fan fiction ending to the whole thing. I D&D campaigned my own Stranger Things, and it's better. All right, let's see the next one. So the big one right there is 104, 122. Yeah, Jake said, holy crap, they're still making that show. It's the final season. Let me look it up, actually. Stranger Things. Season 5, okay. Season 4. Release. When did Season 4 come out? 2022. It's been... It's been 3 years. When is Season 5 slated? Okay, good. They're almost going for year 4. It's pretty damn close. If they push it any further, it's probably going to land 4 years later. But what the hell, man? That's crazy. Oh, Dave said, just found one you might like. All right, I'll take a look. Jake said, man, I love the first season, but they milked that show in my opinion. I disagree. I actually like the way that they took it. So it was actually originally supposed to be an anthology series, which means each season is different from the last. So season 2 is going to have completely different characters, completely different story, probably like related in the same way, but like just completely new people. And they liked it so much that they rewrote the whole damn thing to focus on these kids. And I personally feel like they did a good job. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, season 4 and going into season 5, I hope I'm wrong. It does seem like they're getting a little towards the milky side. But I hope I'm wrong. We'll see what happens. Off said, when these shows get to the final season now, they want to split them into like 3 sections. They did that with Cobra Kai. I think that they do that for like editing and stuff to like get stuff out the door. But with Stranger Things, they got screwed. They got like COVID happened, and then the writer's strike happened, and now the kids are like way older. But 3 years is kind of ridiculous. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, let's go take a look at what Dave has for us. Ooh. Snacked. What is this betrayal? What is this imposter coin? What the hell is this, Dave? Who's snacked? Who's snacked? Let's see. Snacking Trump. I mean, it's up. It's at $114,000 market cap, 42K in liquidity. It launched yesterday. There's people pumping money into it. Top holders. Number 1 is liquidity protocol. Number 3 is token creator. This guy's got $4 grand. Somebody above him has 5,500. that they both sold, they could not rug the liquidity protocol, so that's good. Let's see the bubble map. I do like a good bubble map. I also like that I can just throw these wherever the hell I want. Like, what does this do? This is just one wallet? If I just keep double clicking, does it zoom in? Wow. It looks like tryptophobia. I kind of don't like it. Top traders. P&L. Somebody made $2,000. Ooh. Hell yeah. Snipers. Anybody? Anybody at all? We do have some snipers. Okay. They held all, sold all. What did they make? Balance, transactions, bought, sold, P&L. $26. Wow. This guy made 26 bucks. What the hell is that? That's embarrassing, man. See, at least this guy made a couple grand. Come on. At least make a couple $100. $26? That's crazy. Okay. I actually, I genuinely don't hate this. Like, legit. All right, let's see. Bitcoin's getting a little bouncy bounce. Let me go back to the chat really quick. Hoff said, another thing Netflix is getting out of control, that premium subscription is $25 a month. Yeah, I agree, actually. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start canceling Netflix until, like, my shows come back on. Jake said, that's theft, sheesh. It is. See, my whole thing, I've never paid for cable my entire life. And I always bragged, I'm like, I don't pay for cable. I stream, like Jake just said. Jake said, I'll just stick to illegally streaming. I used to do that. And then I got to the point where I was like, I don't feel like streaming. So it's free to create an email address. And that's all you'd need for Netflix. I would genuinely create an email address. What's your thoughts on Blender? Let me go take a look. And I would sign up for the free trial, which was a month at the time. Blender. Like the 3D rendering software? Holy crap, this thing's pumping. And I just did that every month. And then they started requiring a card, so I just had a prepaid card that had no money on it. Or like $1. Because sometimes they test transact $1. You talking about this Blender AI? It looks like this thing rugged pretty damn hard. But it's got potential. Got potential for a comeback. Looks like. There's no volume. 67 holders. What'd they do? Pull the liquidity? No, there's liquidity. 26 bucks. Somebody owns 0.55%. I actually don't mind this if this is what you're talking about. BLENDR. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, I got you. MXC. This looks like Onyx coin looked like before it started getting real pumpy. So it launched March of 2024, which was when Bitcoin was breaking its previous highs. It got a little retrace, a little more retrace, and then it's been choppy sideways ever since. So that's not awful, considering when they launched. Stinky Scrublet said, I love that MXC show. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime. It's either on Amazon Prime or Hulu. I just recently saw it. Dave said Snake Trump, some YouTube streamer made it. Really? That's kind of funny. There's nothing jumping out at me in the chart. There's like a pretty decent sized downtrend, which is usually bullish. It also definitely looks like it's just in a range. Tokenomics look good to you? Okay, I'll take a look at the tokenomics in a minute. Yeah, it's in like a descending channel for sure. You got, let's see, you had bearish div here, which seems to have played out. Because from that point, you got a 69% dump. Nice. Okay. So now that that's played out, do you have bullish div? Let's see our numbers. Right here on the RSI, you got 32.5. Right here on the RSI, you got 32.6. So that is higher. So you do technically, if you get a reaction off of this level, which considering, well, this is the problem. You only have 1 point of confluence right here. This would be your second point, so you got to get a bounce here. And if you do, then you will have solidified bullish div down below, which is what you want to see. That'll show you that there's a reversal potential, and you can get some upside out of that, trade-wise at least. Because there's no price action previously down here, there isn't really any like points of support or resistance that I can point out. You're obviously going to have some points of resistance to the upside because, and this looks to be purely psychological, maybe 0.5. You got resistance there, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here and here, and resistance here. So there's points of confluence for resistance levels to the upside. You want to get a reaction off of this 0.26 area, even probably 0.25, and continue to the upside. And then you said you like the tokenomics. I don't know how to find the tokenomics. Blender. It is number 1166. Okay, that's actually pretty damn good. Let's check out their Twitter and their website. Blender, the blueprint for tomorrow. Secure, scalable access to computing resources via blockchain for research and development. Contract, Twitter. The developer programs Intel, Microsoft, NVIDIA. Elevate your AI rendering and simulations with Blender. Decentralized GPU compute mesh. Okay. Blockchain-enabled digital rights management. Dynamic task assignment. Blender Box X1. Cutting-edge plug-and-play solution that allows users to host a Blender node at home, enhancing the decentralized GPU network and offering passive income opportunities, compact and powerful. It's your game. So it seems like the dumpy price is because it's used as a payment like tool to pay the people that earn it by running the node. Equipped with RTX 4060 for optimized processing in complex tasks, M2 SSD. Supports rapid data handling, Thunderbolt 4 for speedy transfers. Okay, I like this. Is nerdy stuff that I enjoy. Join our GPU sharing network and earn Blender tokens. See, that's why the price is dumpy, because you earn Blender tokens by joining the GPU sharing pool. Internet of GPUs, but I do like this. I feel like it's got potential for pump. I feel like there's a lot of these out there. I'm not sure where to find their tokenomics, but if you say that they're good, I feel like they have all the makings of a decent GPU sharing project. I really like the color. I'm a big aesthetics guy. It goes hand in hand with marketing, and this is very pleasing to the eye. It does not look like a scam. It doesn't look like it's too flashy to like try and sell you some bullcrap. I like their branding. You can track their progress on GitHub. They seem to be very active on social media as well. I mean, it seems like a decent-sized project. You want to start to see some upside out of this, but it does look like a very structured breakdown based on it being a payments token. So just keep an eye on that. But it looks like a decent project. I don't mind it at all. I quite enjoy it, actually. Let's see. Let's go back to the 4-hour. Bitcoin looks like it's trying to get a bounce. Alts are starting to react to the upside, which is sweet. Are we going to get some green on this lovely Friday evening? What are you guys doing this weekend? Are you guys doing anything fun? Like I said, I think I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble. Literally spend a day there like a weird old person. Trigger SXM said thanks. Thank you, Trigger. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. Please consider smashing the like button and sharing the stream with your like-minded crypto friends. Yeah, that project looks nice. I might check it out myself. Are they on any exchanges? Okay, it's an ETH token. I might make a Gate.io account. They're kind of everywhere. Jake said I'll be rooting for my Chiefs bets on Sunday. Sports. Yeah, this snacked thing is probably gonna go crazy. I'm gonna put a freaking. I'm gonna throw some money at this, I suppose. Maybe this will be my $5 to $38,000 purchase. You know what I mean? Do 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 do. Connect wallet. My wallet's not connected. Connect. Hey, here we go. And done. I now am the proud owner of Snacked. Is there a different blender? Oh, I could have just looked at it on here the whole time. That would have been much nicer. Yeah, it's a payments token, for sure. I like this double bottom structure that's going on. The 1 hour looks... Oh, that's not what I wanted. The 1 hour looks good. You do have some bullish div right here. Do you? Well, you did. You did have some bullish div. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Look at that. Okay, there might be a trade to be made here. Blender, the blueprint for tomorrow. I could do a whole commercial for them. Guys, don't forget to congratulate Dave D for winning the daily close contest. Congratulations, Dave. Jake said sports are dumb, but there is money to be made on them. I'm a hockey guy. I like hockey. I do enjoy watching sports. Like, if anybody told me, hey, I got tickets to whatever game, I would never say no. Because it's just fun. I like, I would love to see, like, professional cornhole championships. I think that would be fun. We need to get into, like, some obscure sports. Like, it's really cool. I football, baseball, basketball, hockey, all that stuff's great. But I want to see people, like, getting drunk and playing cornhole and then, like, fighting each other. That sounds like fun to me, man. Jake said, congrats on joining the Snacked army. Yeah, it feels good, man. Once a snacked, always a snacked. Great name. Look at HBAR's getting a little bit of green here. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. What else is going to turn green violently? Is this HBAR's final ascent? Is it finally going to start pumping? Well, I mean, it's been pumping, but look at this. You would have bought the bottom of that? Woo! Oh my gosh. A 50% move? Wow. That was just January 13th. That was freaking 10 days ago. Even if you would have held till now, 29%. That's crazy. HBAR's going places, man. Whew. Let's see. Let's see, we got 9 people watching. We've been going for over 2 hours. I suppose I'll probably... I know the market just started like turning around, but I do got other stuff that I feel like doing today, and I'm super duper hungry, so I'm probably gonna call it. I might stream on later on tonight. I don't know. So I guess keep your eyes peeled if you guys are looking for like a midnight stream. Maybe I'll do one. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys for joining. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Friday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.